Once upon a time, there was a girl named Me. She lived in a place that's not too different from where you live, and she liked a lot of the things you do. Me was actually pretty average. Not in a bad way, just that she was, well, normal.
Martha! Martha! Can you tell me a story? I can't fall asleep.
Oh, me, I was almost sleeping.
Yeah, but I'm scared.
Scared? Me? This is the safest camp in the universe. The only wild animals I've seen here are squirrels.
No, not scared of that. Scared of other things.
Like what?
I'd rather not say.
Come on, me. We're friends now. You can tell me.
Oh, who said I was scared?
You did. Just now.
Oh, yeah, but what I meant is that I'm scared for someone else.
Who? Scout?
No.
Willy-nilly? Me?
I already said no to that one.
No, I mean me, not you me, but me.
Oh, no, I'm not scared for you. You seem like you have it all together.
Who, Canary?
I'm not scared of Canary.
Who then, Scout?
Well, I'm not scared of Canary. Not at all.
Me? What did you...
Oh, nothing yet.
You have a crush on him.
No. Something got crushed, though.
I am so confused.
Just like his dreams and his joy.
Me, you really need to get a grip. Now, what did you do? That's pretty bad.
Uh-huh.
But I bet it tasted pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Okay, me, a story.
Yeah, I need a story to cheer me up. When I came to camp, I thought it was going to be the best, most epic week ever. And I thought I was going to be the most epic camper ever. And now, well, I could be in some really big trouble.
Me, lay back down. This is a story about us.
You and me?
Exactly. Now, in the beginning, God created the world, and everything was perfect. There were no secrets and no hurts, like when you've done something wrong and you don't want to tell anyone about it.
Like today.
Yeah, none of that. Everything was in the light, and the two people God made, Adam and Eve, they lived together in the light with each other and with God.
Yeah?
But there was evil in the world, and there was weakness in the man and in the woman.
Wait, I thought you said that they were perfect people in a perfect world.
Yeah, but what was perfect was God's plan. He was perfectly loved by the man and the woman. And their love, it meant more. Because the rocks couldn't choose to love God, and the trees couldn't choose to love God, and the animals couldn't choose to love God. So their love didn't mean as much.
Got it.
So anyhow, the man and the woman were tricked. They were tempted to love something that wasn't God as if it was God.
What was that? Like cake frosting?
In their case, it was the knowledge of good and evil. They were tricked into believing if they had that, they would be just like God.
So it really wasn't their fault.
Well, it was their fault because they could have said no, just like you and the frosting.
Just like me and the frosting.
They could have trusted that God knew best, but their greed took over and they believed that they could have something better.
Silly kids.
And self won out. Adam and Eve did the most selfish thing of all. They rejected God. And they lived as if they were their own gods. And you know, if you don't make room for God in your life...
You end up being full of yourself. Scout taught me that.
Anyhow, that's the beginning of the big battle between good and evil that has lasted until this day.
Oh, I hate evil. Like in those comic book character movies, how there's always that one evil guy trying to bring them down.
But me, evil isn't always so obvious. Evil happens when we give in to the temptation to reject God.
Come on.
Like when you swiped your finger through that cake, that was giving in to evil.
Come on, how could you say that?
Oh, me, it's so clear. People need God, but we don't always live like it. We make up our own rules all the time.
Silly us. Why would we do that?
Ask yourself that same question. You knew it was wrong to swipe all the frosting off the cake.
but it tasted oh so good.
Right. So when we reject God, we usually think we're doing the right thing or that we have some excuse. But really, we're just fooling ourselves.
Okay, so this is all pretty depressing, and you're not really telling me a story, you're just telling me stuff.
Right. So here's the story. Like I said, there's this big battle between good and evil that's lasted till this day.
Still depressing. Are we in the beginning, the middle, or the end?
We're in the middle. Only here's the thing. We already know how it's going to end.
Bummer story.
Sort of. I mean, we know God will win. Light beats darkness every time.
Like rock crushes scissors. Every time.
Sure. The only thing is, we don't know who will be with Jesus and who won't be with Jesus.
So confusing.
Not really. Here's the story. Everybody has a leader, and for a long time, God in heaven was the people's leader. But they found it kind of hard to follow someone they couldn't see, and they kept failing. And they worshipped these idols, these statues that they believed represented other gods.
Why'd they do that?
Well, I guess they didn't trust something they couldn't see.
Weirdos.
But me, you and I still do the same thing.
No way.
Yes way. Don't you ever find it hard to believe in God, to listen to God, to trust Him when you can't see Him?
Oh yeah, all the time.
And so you put your hope in things that you can see. Like today, when you saw that cake, I bet you thought, nothing in the world would make me happier than
To eat that cake.
And
I was right.
And then
I wasn't.
Because sometimes after we do wrong, we see how wrong we were.
Can you please get to the good part, the part where I feel better?
Well, the next thing that happened is that God Himself came to the people.
And kicked butt.
Not exactly. That's what everyone was expecting. Instead, God came as an ordinary human.
Come on.
That way, no one would believe or follow for the wrong reasons.
Such as?
Such as wanting to get powerful themselves, or to get even, or to get rich, or any of those things that would take the focus off God and put it back on themselves.
Yeah, so God came to be our leader, but no one knew who He was, so then what?
The best thing of all is what He brought with Him.
Gold? Exotic pets? Birthday cake?
No, a kingdom.
Come on, those are only in storybooks and in Disneyland.
Nope. It's real. The kingdom of God. A perfect place where Jesus is ruler.
I thought you said God.
Well, when God came as a human, He was called Jesus.
I want to go there. Someday. Martha? Martha?
More next week. And remember, the story of me could be the story of you.